Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
So the opposition, although you're also an opposition party, but the opposition New Patriotic Party has been talking about, you know, free speech being under attack. What they mean is that since this government assumed office, MPP members have been targeted on social media, and they are arresting them for what they describe as an unnecessary, you know, arrest. They feel that they are being intimidated, and that the next arrest that will come from, you know, government, they would make the country ungovernable. Just this evening, we are told that police has arrested a woman over alleged threats against President John Dramani Mahama in a viral TikTok video. And this woman we are talking about happens to be a member of a New Patriotic Party. Do you agree with the current arrests? And do you also agree with the MPP that this government is gagging free speech? They are intimidating opponents who would want to, you know, forcefully put their arguments across on social media.
To the best of my knowledge, let me greet your cherished viewers and my brother Adams. To the best of my knowledge, the MPP have more than 1,000 social media users, and we are told that 3 people have been arrested in the recent past.
More than 3 people.
How many of them?
The last time I checked, it's more than 5.
More than 5?
Yes.
I heard someone saying 12. Let's even grant it. That is 20 have been arrested. Now, some of the arrests I personally do not agree.
Okay.
For instance, when someone go and make a caricature of someone who is a gay, for me, the police is just making a hero out of nobody.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to dignify such personalities. But when we are governed by rules of law, we are the law is what governs all of us. The Constitution is what governs all of us. So when you go and make or conduct yourself in a manner that is, or that falls foul against the laws of the land, you don't expect anybody to sympathize with you. You understand? You cannot be hiding behind the fact that you belong to a political party. Because if you belong to a political party, you are not above the laws of the land. Just as if you were to go to any of the police stations, you will see in the cells a lot of people in there. Must they also hide under the banner of being a political party? Or why is it that these political party activists are not fighting for them to get out? Because they believe that they have committed some levels of crime. And that their crimes are thoroughly being investigated. The beauty of it is that the police is also regulated by rules of engagement. They have laws. That is why they cannot keep you for more than 48 hours. They have to present you before a court of competent jurisdiction so that you are granted bail. You have your lawyers. If there's anything untoward, then they deal with it. But the last thing that must agitate your mind is to allow yourself to be swindled by this group of unserious cabals called the New Patriotic Party to set the agenda for you and I. The party is in disarray.
MPP is in disarray.
It's in total comatose. The party is in comatose. And so they have realized that currently the sort of economic indicators are better than what they left. And so if they were to go on the economic front, it will not help the agenda. You get my point?
Right.
It is only the United Party that can take this administration on. And we will take them on at the right time. So what is the MPP doing? Let's create a situation where it will seem as though there is political tension. And they have their surrogates. This morning had the cause of questioning the motive behind the statement issued by the Peace Council, the National Peace Council. Just as, do you believe in your heart of heart that there is political tension in this country.
Not at all.
So why would the Peace Council issue a statement and a general statement cautioning all the sides, when as a matter of fact, you know those that are trying to create the tension. You see, peace is not absence of war. And if you really want to be seen as someone who is peaceful, one of your cardinal principles must be speaking truth. So if you know that Abronye is misbehaving, if you know that Afenyo Markins is misbehaving, if you know that young man, what's the name? Salam, what?
Salam Mustafa.
If he said we should run, can he run? I don't know why the least opportunity he wants to create the impression that he's tough. Young man, they gave you a position to lead a youth wing of a party that was in government. You took them to opposition. Instead of taking a deep breath and showing remorse, look at what he's doing. So you, the National Peace Council, your statement must capture him. Then we know that you really mean business. But to come and issue a statement and generalize that, oh, all sides must become here, that is for me, you must throw into the dustbin. You understand?
We must throw the statement emanating from Peace Council into the dustbin.
They are chaotic council, not Peace Council. If you don't want to speak the truth, look, one of your members, if you were to take the Peace Council Act 818, the composition includes the Christian Council of Ghana. You understand?
Right.
The Action Chapel Church, headed by Archbishop Duncan Williams,
right,
is a member of that church. That's the case.
True.
You were in this country when Abronye called Archbishop Duncan Williams a thief, called him a foolish man, described him all manner of unprintable words. Why did the Peace Council not issue a statement to that effect? You were in this country when Abronye called the current president, assistant president Abu Abiba. You listen to that tape.
There.
He has insulted virtually everybody.
Accused him of incest.
Incest, exactly.
Sleeping with his own daughter.
Can you imagine? We had the Peace Council pretend as though nothing of that sort happened. The new patriotic party that he is working on behalf, the flag bearer of the MPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that Abronye is working on behalf. When last did we hear the former vice president and the current flag bearer of the MPP openly distance himself from what Abronye is saying or doing? It means he has the full backing of the flag bearer.
Right.
So they are insulting. Now, if you are going to insult and the law is taking you on, what I expect is that you get your lawyers, if anything untoward has happened to you, to use the processes to deal with it.
Okay. But Mansolo,
yes,
kindly hold on for me.
No problem.
For just about 10 minutes. I'm going for a break. When we come back, you continue. Can you hold your thoughts?
By the time you come, by the time, are we not closing at 10 o'clock?
We are closing at 10:30.
Hey!
Yes, because we are going for a short break. We'll be right back.
So Kwame Bafo Abronye might be released from BNI custody immediately. His detention is constitutionally indefensible and must end today. Parliament's Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee shall, upon assumption of Parliament, be made through an application to summon the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of BNI to publicly account for every decision taken in this matter. The Chief Justice is not also above the law. Parliament will use every law under its command to summon the Chief Justice. That judge has no respect for his own judicial oath. I don't think he read the law. That Circuit Court 9 judge, I have no respect for him. For a judge to say that he's remanding Abronye into BNI custody until the case is finally determined, such a judge can never have my respect. I bet that he summons me for contempt.
Yes.
I will continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. When the court came to repeal the criminal libel law, the then NDC chairman, Obed Yawasamwa, who had also served as Attorney General under Rawlings government, declared publicly that the law could be repealed over his dead body. That is the NDC's historic relationship with free speech. That is the tradition President Mahama now chooses to continue. The MPP abolished the law that the NDC swore to keep. And now the NDC is quietly rebuilding what the NPP tore down. Now the Mahama administration, unable to openly reverse that landmark reform without international condemnation, has chosen a more cunning path. Rather than restore criminal libel by name, it is reconstructed the criminal libel regime in practice.
So far, we shame or angry. On the angry, Yabaka Wanensa. Oh, yeah, New Patriotic Party, Amayoko. Yes, a new and our whole, and you want to share the proceeding. Yes, some already there. Sabio. Se obri yazibia onfata ayen party ni mfodo de sebe obi nkesha horoba anon kese nchi obi no mbom wo Ghana mbremun so bi kakase bi na onsam fata was not from Brakwando sebe maye constitution aka no so bi kase chi obi iwo kebmemi kedma won bon kwedu won fa no nkokọ zaye hunyi de NDC fo since I walk back Benum, the man kwedu bo na woti eye dwuma sebe obi kasa wa MPP na wonyimdo oho wana na was ihunhun yani won kase za man da kosiri ye hye wa han de yan bono regional chairman a wo friend abro nye a police force okakase ti a judge bi na kasa okakase kire no was in a court. Oyashwe, wako. Oko du court no. Judge otine gum na samye de. Se woma abronye bela anhwa na wakakase bio. It was ordinary to fiase. Ordinary to prison until the wobezi assembly wi. Na wombremi no se wombu ufa into monkovia efiase. Na judge no asamara nke wie nanso edikan ezinyimpa na akoto remand ona medikan kade oya ye Supreme Court oye onyimnyamfo Martin Pegbu oye lawyer mbribi abasen kodam nsamisemi wo mabail wo ba mabail onunti ozasam ko free court ama Supreme Court ka say kade debi Bill ze unya de oya de was manyimpa osande until the nyimpa no wo bezi na asem ewe bu no fon intum nka de etine court fiaze na za punish inti bill asem zo ya za wa kan wasem da wo court ibio ye wo offenses bi obaka de odama bonize nanu yesho ne ye wo za broni kade misdemeanor ochede oye bibi kitikiti bia onyaza oyehu na za wose abronya akoye okadam misdemeanor ayi embra no ho inti sadamu mpo a eba zintno ide judge kade ozno ko to prison ozi kan kade ozno ko nsawom asana ibi o kade ozno ko ayi BNI fitida omani ruling there ozno ko to remand None court order mpo onto me signing. Meanwhile, court dem one on ye manual court or your digital court. I say no type into within 5 minutes after proceedings or there at least clerk and autumn print judge why is serious on edumon within 5 minutes and or do to can none ruling no na or sign as a defeating na nankasen ruling pon sign into questioner and people fear be saying there BNI for Was it a bronye call one channel? Eba krata no zechi. Police funusa was it a bronye crow beer night? Eba krata na was it yenjado? Anna anuka kena was a can onunti. Yanuka seni we yani de oman pay mahama. Nyankopon na dum inyo bia no nya second chance. Presidency inyo bia no nya second chance. Adum keke. Into oman pay mahama. Yes sir. Aka onfi be ebie na fa. Ina ze we dwuma abewe. Nyankopon na adum ma woso asum woman for them 8 years no other wa komado. Iti jewechi ye oman pay mahama ya sam ni de jewechi ye na ochina o fa bibi tuwa ochina bi ni wa Ghana wo bobo wuzin was akasa na bi na efo na judges na police fo no enziye bi a wo ye se wo ma wanyon ko ho se nyi mo hwea ma wanyon ko ho oman pay mahama Yemianum so wo NDC mo onye hon daw de ende oye MPP ni na ochina wo ho na no otumfo se embre ni se emimenti twi no mezenye fante emiri kaso otumfo ose embre eni nkaso enti yemianum a wo parliament oye NDC fo Parliament boy ya woda. Ye bo someone in minority. Ye bo someone BNI Director General. IGP. No only Chief Justice. The dam judge na all ye damazin yam shene yan kan asam. Abro nya na asam no ye nda wo ho. Ena wona wo invoke dem section 207 na 208 ne pede ye kan asam. Ye sre ye nuanum NDC for our parliament. Won wa na ye mfa ye into ye. Dem brebe yo chine bi abebi ba na someone so wo position na wo di won asam ya ye a otedama we tun we use mbra no na was age won fa wozi na so wo ye wa dwen there business as usual wo ye politics into wo man hen kon because they have to take inyanze ye yutum ya baka na was one numbers or they win votes but one came with there so one supporting na yentum yamfan zaman tu ye ya ochine bi na power bi aba because already no they are on their way out wa wonyim the 2028 wo lose wa wonyim nti nyim dey bo lose election 2028 na nyim dey president Mahama on begio osnejuma benewi it is your own interest the injustice bi a ehun ndan able to tuniye am ochine bi a minister neko wa humjima I assured there and brebi owa obo protect him na so wanye na dama on the wara o wara yes asema be ye that's it
Mr. Kwame Bafo Abronye might be released from BNI custody immediately. His detention is constitutionally indefensible and must end today. Parliament's Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee shall, upon assumption of Parliament, be made through an application to summon the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of BNI to publicly account for every decision taken in this matter. The Chief Justice is not also above the law. Parliament will use every law under its command to summon the Chief Justice. That judge has no respect for his own judicial oath. I don't think he read the law. That Circuit Court 9 judge, I have no respect for him. For a judge to say that he's remanding Abronye into BNI custody until the case is finally determined, such a judge can never have my respect. I pray that he summons me for contempt.
Yes.
I will continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. When the court came to repeal the criminal libel law, the then NDC chairman, Obedi Awasamwa, who had also served as Attorney General under Rawlings government, declared publicly that the law could be repealed over his dead body. That is the NDC's historic relationship with free speech. That is the tradition President Mahama now chooses to continue. The MPP abolished the law that the NDC swore to keep. And now the NDC is quietly rebuilding what the NPP tore down. Now the Mahama administration, unable to openly reverse that landmark reform without international condemnation, has chosen a more cunning path. Rather than restore criminal libel by name, it is reconstructing the criminal libel regime in practice.
So far, we shame or on the Henry Abaka one inside. Oh, yeah, New Patriotic Party, Amayoko. Yes, any bill and our whole and the Indonesia and the President. Yes, I'm already there. Sabio say obri yazibia onfata ayen party ni enfodo de sebe obi nkesha horoba anon kese nchi obi no mbom wo Ghana mbremun so bi kakase bi na onsam fata was not from Brakwando sebe maye constitution aka no so bi kase chi obi iwo kebmemin kedma won bon nkwedu won fa no nkokot.
We went for, the break. You can continue.
So, like I was saying, if someone is arrested unjustifiably, the person has the right to counsel.
Okay.
And that counsel knows what to do to make sure that his or her rights are not trampled upon. Remember, in the case of the Julobi demonstrators, when people were unlawfully arrested, I've heard some commentaries within the system that in the entire 12 years of Nana Akufo-Addo, 8 years of Nana Akufo-Addo, only 12 people were arrested. It's never true. The Julobi demonstration, on a single day, more than 49 people were arrested. So how would anybody miss this? And this must be so fresh in the minds of a lot of people. But you see, when the police arrested them unjustifiably, some of them sued. And only a couple of days, the court actually ruled in their favor. And the police have been asked to pay them, compensate them to the tune of 150,000 Ghana cedis. That's what serious minds do. They could have also resorted to this political gimmick that, oh, this is politically induced, so we will not take the police on. They took the police on. And now the police, whether they like it or not, they have to pay.
Do you agree with the manner in which these arrests are effected?
Current arrests or?
Yes, current ones.
So, I have already told you that some of them I disagree. For instance, those that had to do with this gating and stuff. Someone goes to point to a doom, so I don't support those. In fact, as a matter of fact, the things that they are doing is what wins an election. Those that are thinking that the MPP lost election 2024 because people posted such things on social media, it's not what really got them to lose an election. See, the masses are looking for jobs.
Right.
You and I know the levels of corruption that took place in the last 8 years, of which we have been asking Karim's party to go after them. Because not going after them has its own ramifications. You and I know that if you were to pass through the ridge area, the hole is still there. When President Akufo-Addo decided to use $97 million of our tax revenue to go and dig a hole. You did all this in Kontompo in the western region. A woman that gave birth, Minaisi, gave birth to a freshly born baby, sold the child for 300 cedis because of hardship.
Okay.
All these things happened, and it was the reason why the Ghanaian voted against the MPP. It had nothing to do with people posting on social media, whether it was elephant, whether it was a mammal or whatever. So if they think by deploying the same strategy to get them anywhere, that is not the issue. As we speak, the finance minister, the former finance minister of this country has run away as a result of the levels of corruption that took place under his supervision. That is what we are discussing. So, but there are other arrests that are inevitable. If somebody feels strongly about, if the police institution feels strongly about an allegation, they are entitled to arrest. It's the reason why when they arrest you, they cannot be the final arbiter. They also have to take you to a court of competent jurisdiction. Look, we had in the past a whole national security minister, Mr. Kandapa, had the cause to complain that the way and manner the judges were ruling one-sided was not conducive for a well-coordinated national security. I had a cause to disagree with Kandapa when he said that. In fact, I did that on TVXYZ then. That look, if someone is wrong, the person is wrong. So the mere fact that you are in a democracy, do you want, and you have a very bad case, on the altar of democracy, whether your case is bad or not, we must balance it. I said no. You understand?
Yes.
But the first person that decided to call the Supreme Court under the erstwhile administration unanimous FC was Kandapa. So if your national security minister himself, though I disagree, and I was in the MPP then, refer to your Supreme Court as unanimous FC, then you can imagine the levels of justice that human beings were taken through. And it explains some of the arrests that took place in the past. Remember what happened to Mensa Thompson of ASEPA? You have hosted him a couple of times here.
Yes, that's true.
He posted on his Facebook wall that President Kufuor's daughters had flown the presidential jet to the UK to go and only shop. By virtue of that, he was arrested and had to be granted bail. Going through the same issue like, what do you call it, Abronye. Did we have the Peace Council issue a statement to that effect?
Was Mensa Thompson arrested like a hardened criminal?
No, any arrest is arrest. What is, there are no seven. When they get you, they put what do you call it?
Handcuff.
Handcuff. That's it.
But you recall Sir Obama, whose home was ransacked. His door was broken. They broke into his house just to arrest him in that fashion. I mean, those things should not be.
I disagree with that arrest as well. Okay. I mean, I didn't see the need. I mean, he made Sir Obama become an instant hero when there was none. You understand? And you see, the point is that the reason why I don't want us to link it to politics is that when we do that, it makes the police administration get away with a lot of impunity. And it's the reason why you must focus on the institution called the police administration.
Right.
You understand? And it's the reason why some of us still believe that former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did not do a good job. Remember, he was the chair of the Police Council for 8 years.
Yeah. And
as the chair of the Police Council for 8 years, he was, together with his team, were responsible for providing direction and reforms to the police institution. So what sort of reforms did he carry out whilst he was the chair of the police, for which reason the police became better and after 60 months is now wobbling? The police service that he left is a police service that is working today. It means he left a very weak police service. He left an unreformed police service, hence this behavior. So we must go take out the politics, go to the police institution and ask them, ever since these arrests took place, have you as media houses gotten the police to even give their side of the story? How we are doing is we are doing political football. When you have been told by Nana Akufo-Addo in 2024 that he does not have the power to arrest anybody, and that people that are arrested are only arrested by virtue of their utterances. You were told that. You were told by Afenyo in 2024 that what's the name? There is no way, never must it be said that an executive arm of government can influence any judicial arm or any judge. So we know this. So why is it that apostles of people that were claiming that a president cannot arrest, people that were claiming, leading figures that were claiming that the judiciary can never be influenced by the executive, now turning around and saying the opposite things that they said in the past? It worries me a lot. When they do that, what it means is that politicians are not to be trusted. You say something yesterday, the very same issue confronts you, and you say another thing. That is not good enough. So, I believe that it is a police institution that we must go after them to explain to us some of the issues. But that does not mean that it guarantees anybody any license to be doing anything anyhow. If I were the police, I would have picked Salam Mustafa.
For saying that they will make the
Absolutely.
They will weaponize themselves to make the country.
You pick him.
How is that an offensive statement?
Hey, intention to commit crime is a crime in itself. You want to commit a crime. You understand? You have that intention. Why must we allow you to go and commit that crime? And when you go and arrest such a boy or such a guy, then you go around and say it was just political talk. What is this?
Right.
But you see, when you narrow all these discussions to the party itself, with this one, we have been discussing at the what you call it, the state level, the police level. We are talking about the fact that state institutions are being used to gag free speech. That is the case. Now, take the police out and take the put the NPP as a political party there, and let's go into their actions and inactions, whether their actions in the past has even promoted free speech. And I can use your station here. When we say you are promoting free speech, it's not only about being arrested, though. It's about even allowing your party to take part in various discussions on various platforms. How many times has your station not been boycotted by New Patriotic Party?
This particular platform ahead of the election was boycotted. Even today, I called Awar Mohammed, who promised to be on the show tonight. He never answered any of my calls.
On an occasion, in one of such occasions that your station itself was going to carry live their, what's the name, their annual delegates conference or so.
Yes.
That you had willingly gone there to carry. Were you not sacked?
We were sacked.
Was it promoting free speech? I mean, sometimes I don't get them, and they have some sort of entitlement. But I don't blame them. I blame you, the media houses, because there are more than 20 political parties in this country. You shudder to call the rest. You only invite MPP and NDC. So why wouldn't they bluff?
It's not all of us.
I can't take you out.
Members of a movement, the United Party, have been consistently featured on this platform.
Absolutely, that's why you are right.
PNC members have been consistently featured on this
platform. So
you
are exonerating yourself.
CPP members have been consistently featured on this platform.
I concede.
And then NDC and MPP.
So what I'm saying is that
you're right.
Because of the way and manner they have been pampered, and it's not only this media house. Until recently, they have boycotted Media General.
Yes,
TV3,
that is true.
And all the other platforms. In fact, during the press conference, they threw away the microphone of TV3. And they warned that should any of their journalists make any attempt to attend any of their functions, that person will be putting him or herself in a harm's way. You heard it.
Right.
Was it not against free speech? In my lifetime, I have never been in a studio to witness a co-panelist slapping another panelist. It happened to Sami Denfi. You remember when Nana B slapped him?
At Asempa Studios.
What were they trying to achieve? He and then Collins Amankwa. All that they were trying to achieve was to gag Sami Denfi. Because the reason for doing that was that Sami Denfi was making certain utterances that was impugning the integrity of Nana Akufo-Addo. We live in this. We live with this kind of behavior. Look, people people were doing their usual programs on UTV. They said A+, the way and manner he as it were conduct his business was not favoring the New Patriotic Party. The youth wing of the New Patriotic Party entered the studio to also go and take part in a live show. What were they trying to do? Were they not trying to gag? That is the character of the party. And it's not only peculiar to their men. The women also took a cue from it. Hadia Fati, an elderly woman, was bold enough to slap Sechua of multimedia. That she had to be fined.
Sechua is on with Angel, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
She slapped her. We lived with it. It was not only media houses that suffered. Even the judiciary, for attempting to adjudicate on the matter, a wing of the New Patriotic Party, the Delta Force, forcibly entered a court, a second court in Kumasi, to want to go and attack Mary Sejire, a judge. The woman had to run for her life. You were in this country.
Yes, of course I was.
So why are you making it look as though the MPP, they are so a special breed of people, you are pampering their seriousness?
Are we pampering them?
You are pampering them. You are pampering them. Meanwhile, the party is in comatose. I told you that only a couple of days, Anya, slaps flying everywhere. If you went to Nkoko, people were just being maimed, chopped. Go to the Roman Catholic hospital in Nkoko, they are all still there. Just this afternoon, Shama in the Western region, go and see the slaps. I'll send you some of the videos to be playing for your viewers to have a look at it.
Right.
So, when we are discussing these matters, I was thinking that the moment the topic came up, the New Patriotic Party would have been the party to tell all of you in the media house that, look, as for this topic about gagging, freedom of speech here and there, we don't qualify to make an input. So we will sit back. Next week, when you have a different topic, then you invite us. Why would you allow them to come and take part? Look, the New Patriotic Party itself.
Okay.
On the 30th of June 2025. This is Justin Kodua from Paul.
Yes.
Issuing a press release. And this is the title. New Patriotic Party disassociates itself from the comments made by Bono Regional Chairman against Archbishop Duncan Williams on his Ohia TV.
Right.
A whole political party, they have to distance themselves from an individual.
The same individual.
The same individual that has a problem.
The question.
The party said was running away from him.
So why now?
You get my point. One person, they have sat down for the person to destroy the party. So why would anybody see it? In fact, I have interviewed. You know, I'm from the MPP stock.
Yeah, yes.
There are more people who were happy to see Abronye behind bars than those that I think loves him. A lot of them. Sir, one person, you don't make any sense. Your contribution don't add up to a party. It always takes out. What sort of human being are you? Who bases voting on your insults? Who? Which rational human being will go and vote for your candidate because you are insulting? But I don't blame him.
Okay.
I blame the flag bearer.
Right.
Because after the 31st of January 2026 elections, when the minority members of parliament went to visit Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Afenyo Magis gave us a message. It was there that he told us, all of us, that look, the whole of 2025, the minority did not have any strategy in parliament. And that they didn't have any direction. They were doing anything anyhow. And they are very happy that now they have a flag bearer. And that going forward, the flag bearer will be the one directing the affairs. So all the actions you have seen, be it social commentators or social media users of the MPP, be it their parliamentarians, be it their party members do, is the direct instructions given to them by the flag bearer. The flag bearer believes that when there is chaos, he can thrive. But I want to assure them that, you see, when parties are about collapse, and I've told you that the parties in comatose, if they like, they should go and check the history of the CPP. They are there. And they will be playing relegation matches with the CPP. Because the United Party will take over from them. And make sure that the right thing is done. If you go into their party, a party that really means business, instead of measuring on the most important things that builds a political party, they are rather measuring on minors. Their stronghold of Ashanti region. Can you imagine a region that you claim is your stronghold? They don't even have a party office.
MPP don't have a party.
They don't have the party office that they used to have is now a printing press. The owner is mad. So look, you people have not been paying rent. Meanwhile, every year they are able to mobilize millions of Ghana cedis, go and pay bribes to delegates.
Okay.
That is the kind of situation that faced the party. And so they can continue on that tangent,
right.
But the country is safe. And I'll end by saying that we have improved when it comes to the World Freedom Index, the World Press Freedom Index.
Yes.
Currently, we are lying at the 39th against the position of 60th in 2022, 62nd in 2023, 50th in 2024, 52nd in 2025, and currently 39th. So how can anybody, based on these statistics, come and say that there's tension in this country? I'll end it here.
Thank you so much.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.